Hi Taurus, this is going to be your Sun, Moon, and Rising video for June 2025. If the messages do not resonate as a Taurus Sun, please check back to your Moon and Rising sign. I'm recording on two cameras today, so that's why I'm not showing you my face here. So I already did some meditation and shuffling on your sign and glyph. Let me get my camera, this camera straight. I've already done some meditation and shuffling on your sign and glyph. I would like to put another rifle on the cards. Another rifle and shuffle. And then we will get straight into the reading. This will be a 9-card spread. Let's cut the deck. Here we go. I hope this camera straightens out some. There we go. First card out is Queen of Cups. Queen of Coins. Next is the Knight of Swords. Next card down, the Page of Pentacles. So already I have 3 court cards in this spread. Next is the Two of Cups. The High Priestess. The Six of Wands. Last row. 3 of Wands. The Sun. And the Page of Coins. What is over the entire reading? The energy for the entire reading? It is the 10 of Wands. So what do I have in the spread itself? A lot of people. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 court cards. 2 major arcana cards, your spiritual lessons. I have 1, 2 wands, 1, 2, 3 coins, 1 cup, and 1 sword in the spread itself. Can be any earth sign, but this is Taurus reading, so it could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. I will say Taurus. And she is focused on what she has in effect is the Queen of Coins. Ace of Coins. So this, as a profession, the Queen of Coins can be someone who works in a non-governmental agency, organization. So she does things like maybe aid work or ecology, working in ecology, working for the environment. She is usually someone who's very level-headed and handles money very well. It's like everything she touches turns to gold. Or she works really hard, because coins represent either finances or the doing of something. So she's usually very good at what she does. But we have here, coming from the past, from the future into the past, the Knight of Swords. this set tells me that some news is going to come in, maybe within a week. And there might be some new thing that she has to do, because we have the Page of Swords, the Page of Coins. The Page of Coins either is also a message. Let me start over. Knights represent messages preceded by events. Followed by events. And this is just a message. That's why I always interpret them. Knights and pages. So a message is going to come in about maybe something that you need to do. It's coming in a hurry. So this may be some kind of interruption in what she normally does. But I feel it's going to be something that she has to do. Next row, the Two of Cups is usually represented by a couple who respects each other, their ideas, their logic. They love each other. But in this case, I think that the Two of Cups can represent a partner. Because sometimes that can say that the Two of Cups can say that the right partner is going to come along. Over to the Six of Wands. It's a 6, and sixes represent love, balance, and harmony. But it also says that you may get a chance or an opportunity to get your name in the paper, graduate with a degree, a promotion, or a raise. It's something that you will be known for, or you can be known for, but it also implies leadership. And see here, these are 5 wands. Before they were 5 wands, 6 wands, they were 5 wands. So that may have been some kind of scuffle, or not scuffle, disagreement, or fights, or arguments. But you handle it with great professionalism and diplomacy. Look at the horse's face. See, you didn't get where you are without the people behind you maybe causing some kind of disruption. But you handled it well. But then we go down to the Three of Wands. So you lose 6 wands. You lose 3 wands from the 6 to the 3. And this Three of Wands is talking about, first of all, it's a 3. So it may mean that more than 3 people are involved in a situation. I have 4 people represented here. Or it could mean that there would be delays before future successes can be reached. So the Three of Wands is about, if the Two of Wands is about making a decision, you see the 2 wands behind the figure here. You already made the decision to strike out and do something new. That's why you're holding the wand in your right there. And look how the person is standing with his back to us. And he's looking out over a bluff. Out there are his boats. He's looking at ships. And this could be about you either waiting for your ship to come in, or you have sent the ship out and you gotta wait. Either way, you gotta wait to find out what the results are gonna be. So that may be about a delay. Three of Wands also talks about a cooperation and sometimes a negotiation. We come to the Sun, and the Sun card is one of the most positive cards in the deck. It represents abundance, success, growth, fertility. So I don't know if, I'm not saying that you may become pregnant, because not everybody is childbearing years. I think that this has to do with the project that you have coming up. And here, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So, and I see there are 3 horses here, and horses always imply movement to me. So in this instance, you might have to go back and do something new, but in these two, you're moving forward. Directionality is very important in reading cards. So the Knight of Cups can be, the Knight of Coins can be about receiving a message that you have waited a long time to hear. Usually it involves something positive, and it may be about either finances or the doing of something, because that's what coins represent, the physical aspect of doing things. And the story says when the Knight of Cups shows up in a spread, welcome him, because you have probably waited a long time to hear this particular news. It's going to be something positive. Over here we have the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands implies some kind of struggle, either with other people or yourself. You have been working very hard. And if you look at the card, it says this is a burden. But I never look at this card as a burden, because a burden is carried on your back. This means that you have been struggling with project that you've been doing. And maybe you have even been doing work for other people. And the card says that if you don't allow them to do their own work, you interfere with their lesson of cause and effect. They won't learn. So you have to make them responsible for doing their own work. Because if not, it can breed resentment, sorrow, burnout, sometimes hatred. And I always say, if you take the 10 wands and divide them in half, that's a lighter load to carry, because it looks as though you have a lot of irons in the fire at the moment. See him struggling to get to the place of safety, the house. Maybe this could be that you're trying to buy a house and you've been waiting and nothing has come up. Underneath we have the Nine of Cups. And this says you will get your wish, whatever it is. The only thing that stands out to me is the High Priestess next to the Two of Cups. 2 twos speak to, I can't remember. Two twos represent a commitment or engagement. I'm not talking about like a romantic engagement, because I only have 1 cup here. So this could be about a project that you have, making a commitment towards a project, or again engaged to do something as a project. But the 2 knights say that someone, usually a male, you are doubt his sincerity about what he's saying. And so that's why these 2 cards right here together give me pause. So let me turn over the cards that I can't read, which are the 4 court cards, and I will look at the cards next to the 2 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the 2 major arcana. I would like to say here, from the 10 to the 6, you lost 4 wands, and then you lose 3 wands. So it looks to me like you have lessened whatever your burden was to some extent, but you still have more to do. Okay, that tells me this by the Knight of Coins. So let me get my book. And look at the two of cups next to the Hierophant. The High Priestess. I'm having a brain fart today. Yes. Two of Cups next to the High Priestess tells of feeling insecure within a relationship or insecurity involving a loved one. It tells of being unable to penetrate your partner's depths, making you feel incomplete and uncomfortable. It can also indicate that you feel secure in regards to a loved one. I don't know. It may be somebody that you care a lot about, because usually I will have more cups than just one. But the Six of Wands next to the High Priestess indicates that a time is coming up where you may be intrigued and interested in the metaphysical realm, metaphysical or spiritual realm. Placed next to the High Priestess, the Six of Wands tells that it is important to seek out more knowledge of the metaphysical philosophy. And the Three of Wands next to the High Priestess is indicating that achieving your spiritual goals will give you a deeper understanding and enlightenment, and will ultimately awaken your intuitive abilities. So I don't know what this is or what you're going to be doing, but it looks like you're going to be, to coin a phrase, leveling up. I don't see any bad things in the spread. I don't get a bad feeling. Here it looks like you are centered or trying to center yourself, but he comes in, the Knight of Swords comes in with some kind of message or news that is positive for you in whatever way that means. So I don't have to pull any clarification cards. I will pull my Black Dove cards. They are broken up into 3 groups. The core issue cards, which represent every challenge has a source, and that source is always on your mind. Thus, the core issue identifies where there is a fracture of miscalculation in logic related to the issue or question. Projection cards, which are justification and rationalizations in your mind that prevent you from seeing the core issue. And then action cards, which are blue action and red action, and blue action cards relate to the suggested internal state of your mind, and red relate to external response to the situation. The action cards are advice about what to do immediately next in relation to the problem. Let me I don't know, maybe this is some kind of romance because of the 2 knights. I think someone is giving you worries or making you second guess yourself. Know thyself. Okay? And once you can do that, everything is going to work out well. We have a blue action card. It says initiative. I just pulled this card on another reading. Let me see if I can. Initiative. Can you see that? it says, it's 127. I just read this card. Prepare your mind to move. No matter how small the first step must be, step. Do not stand still for any reason. And this right here tells me that you're gonna, whatever you're doing, you're gonna move forward with it. The horses and the two messages, all coming from the Queen of Coins, because these are coins. So I feel that the Knight of Swords is just an interruption of what you're doing. So until next time, namaste.